Well, I'm Darryl McElveen, Pleasantburg Veterinary Clinic. This is Dianne Hembree. She's been my nurse assistant for 32 years, so whatever she says today does carry a voice of authority and experience. All we want to talk to you today about is getting up with the traveling. We're getting into the traveling season, holiday vacation season, and a lot of y'all are going to be traveling with your pets, and we just wanted to relate to you some do's, some don'ts, some errors, some experiences that people have related to us, that just to make sure that we don't have any complications, you don't have any complications when you travel with your pet. Diane, what are things you thought of that you want to talk about?
Make sure your pets are on leashes before you get out of the car at rest stops. Don't take them where all the other dogs go potty. Don't leave your windows cracked for cats because they can get out of tiny spaces.
Make sure you do have fresh water for them. You are going to have to allow them to have frequent rest stops. One thing, if you're going for a trip, especially in dogs, it might be more prudent that morning to feed them just a negligible amount of food so they don't get sick to the stomach if your dog is so predisposed to that. And if you do have a dog or a cat who does get car sick, we have clients talking to us, have told us, like Claire here has told us, some people will give Benadryl trying to minimize the car sickness. Really all that's going to do is just sedate the animal. There are available, we do have available these days, medications that you can give your pet an hour before the trip. Will last a good 8 to 10 to 12 hours to control motion sickness and the nausea associated with that. And it does not have the sedative, depressive effects of some of the over-the-counter medications that you might get. So if that is your situation, you may want to give us a call on that to see if your pet is a candidate for that. Just our biggest thing is when you're, like Diane says, when you're stopping and you're going to open the door, make sure you've got that leash on that pet before you open that door, and you have that leash in your hand. Because we have had related to us experiences where owners open the door, let the dog out, put the leash on, and they're gone. So that's just a simple little thing people don't think about, but problems have occurred when it's not been done that way. The other things we were really concerned about this time of year is the heat. As we're this weekend, this is the second weekend in June, it's supposed to get unbearably hot this weekend. Just be aware of summertime, special situations, special precautions you have to take to keep your pet comfortable when they're outside. Have we seen much as far as fleas and ticks?
Yes.
Fleas and ticks have been bad this year, so make sure you're using your monthly flea control. If you have a dog, there are new products out that you give orally once every 3 months for fleas and ticks. Does a fabulous job, especially if you're going out to the lake, going up into the mountains, you're going hiking, anywhere where the exposure to fleas and ticks is going to be greater. You may consider this once every 3 month product. What are you getting ready to say?
I was going to say take an extra set of car keys and leave your car running when you go in restaurants or rest stops.
That's right.
Keep your air conditioner going.
Yeah. That's an excellent point. I was trying to figure out how we could tell you to leave your car running, keep the air conditioning on, and not take your keys, but an extra set of keys, that's a very prudent idea there, a suggestion. You just cannot be too cautious. That's all we want to tell you. We see animals overheated when the owner thinks they're just not going to take but a second. And we also see owners lose their pets when they travel with them because they just do not take prudent, extra cautions. And so this video is mostly just to remind you to be aware of that. We don't have any earth-shattering suggestions. It's just to put in your mind, whoops, I'm traveling with my pet. I better be very cautious and take every precaution I can.
And you can always board them with us.
That's right. We do board, so be cautious. When you're leaving them with pet sitters or family, make sure they know all the problems with the pet, that they have your number, our number, or your veterinarian's number, and that they are aware of how to take care of a pet. Have a wonderful summer. Thank you. What do you want him for?
I don't know, just,
It doesn't matter.
no.
So they know we've been there. He'll distract everything. Hang on, you put on makeup, everything's looking good today. We want to be focused on her. Everything on her.
Nuh-uh.
We don't need it.
Him, he's the main one, you don't talk.
Y'all are both looking so good today.
Anytime you're ready.
Okay, we're ready.
You ready for start now?